Welcome back, folks, to Let's Play The Raven, Legacy of a Master Thief. When we last left off, Constable Zelna was in the museum at Cairo and was about to talk to Matt. Hello, Matt. How are you?
Ahoy, Matt.
The statue was talking.
Oh?
The statue was talking?
Yes.
And what did it say?
It said it was...
Oh?
That's a very bad word.
I know.
And an English one. Don't you think it's odd that an old Egyptian statue speaks English?
Don't you think it's odd that a statue speaks at all?
That would have been my next question.
Yeah. Let's talk to him about that talking statue.
And, is the statue talking to you right now?
Do you think I'm nuts?
No, of course not. I just thought you might have much better ears than me. Ears that can hear statues.
Some cop you are, Mr. Zellner. This is a mystery and you're just making jokes.
You're right. It's just...
Don't you believe me?
Of course I believe you. He's actually been very, very trustworthy up until now, so I believe him.
We both agree that a stone statue without a mouth or vocal cords cannot speak, right?
Yeah, I'd agree with that.
Okay, that means you heard something else, and we have to find out what or who it was.
Roger.
Let's talk about that cruise. We are, after all, trying to see if he would be keen to let Lucien go along with them.
I'm almost a bit envious of you. Going up the Nile on a ship, it must be great.
Yeah, I guess.
You don't sound so keen.
I think my mom wants the professor to come too.
And you don't? You can't tell me.
What if Mom marries the professor and doesn't work with the lady anymore? We'd have to move to London, and I'd have to go to a new school.
Well, basically, this is one of the definite parts in the game where you can choose between two different events happening. The top option is most certainly the very bad way to do this, and I'm not going to be picking that one, because you get more points for picking the bottom one, and plus it's just a nicer ending to the arc with Matt and Miss Miller and Professor Lucien, so we're going to pick the bottom option.
You like your life as it is, and you don't want to change a thing, right? But have you ever thought about whether your mother is happy? The world doesn't revolve around you, you know. If you're unhappy, you have to do something. Sometimes you have to take a chance. And in that case, you need all the help you can get.
Do you mean Mom isn't happy?
I don't know. What do you think? Ah, this we have to see. The eye is coming.
How do you know that? My Zelna sense is tingling. The eye is arriving. But it eventually loads. There it is. Hello, Lucien.
This will all be over soon. Then I'll finally have time for you.
We wanted to head back to the hotel.
Certainly. And tonight at the gala, I'll show you around the museum, okay? And have you made up your mind about the cruise?
Indeed.
Well,
Hello, Matt.
I don't really know.
Go on, Matt. Hello.
Oh, come on, Mom. Who could teach us more about Egypt than the professor?
Don't think she was expecting that.
Then it's settled.
Yep. She seems quite happy.
I didn't expect you to say that.
Well, Mom, sometimes you have to take a chance.
And Westmacott's happy too.
Well, who wants ice cream?
Me! Actually, Mr. Zellner still owes me some.
I owe him a lot of ice cream. And Zelna is happy. A good ending to that. Indeed. I do not actually know what the bad ending to that is. I've not actually clicked it. I don't want to find out. That would be... It just doesn't seem very nice. Also, I missed the opportunity to talk to... I actually missed the opportunity to talk to the violinist here. I'm going to have to go and talk to the violinist at this point, because you do get a chance to speak with him, and I missed it. Oh dear.
Ancient Egyptian jewelry. I like that golden signet ring with a scarab made of jasper. In ancient Egypt, these beetles were regarded as symbols of fertility. Nowadays, we just call them dung beetles. I suppose the beetles don't really care.
Probably not. Now, I do believe there was a newspaper nearby? I saw something about a newspaper. No. There you go, the newspaper. Let's look at that.
I can't read what it says, but the cover features a dashing picture of Legrand. It shows an energetic young man photographed from beneath, against the sky. That's the look of a man who can catch a thief and murderer in a single day.
I don't think Zellner is particularly happy
I
about
don't
that.
believe that Legrand spoke to the press himself. He doesn't seem to like the attention, and he wouldn't falsely take credit for something he hadn't done.
Something else is afoot there. But who talked to the press? Who knows?
A great moment. Professor Lucien, your key, please.
Yes. Well,
Off you go.
Come on, Professor.
but you have to realize that...
Thank you.
What does he know that we don't?
Finally. But...
Professor?
I wanted to give you this.
You've got it, don't you? Yep, you do.
Well, after the burglary in London, I thought the Eye might not be safe on its way to Egypt. So I secretly took it when I was supposed to place it in the safe in London.
Sneaky.
How dare you?
I felt that I should leave the jewel to someone I trusted completely. Myself.
But the jewel was safe. From London to here, no one had an opportunity to steal it.
I beg your pardon, my dear colleague. But if that were true, I wouldn't have had it.
That's true.
Congratulations, Professor Lucien. You fooled everyone, it seems. The honor is yours.
It is. Go put it on that little display case, all by itself. The one eye, as opposed to the two.
Well, that's that. Shall I explain the security system to you, Inspector?
The French ambassador summoned me. I have to get in touch with him. The press is besieging the embassy, and I have to answer their questions.
Typical.
But you absolutely must come tonight. The opening of the exhibition will be the highlight of the year, and you are my special guest.
I will see what I can do. Zellner, will you have a look at the security precautions? We'll see each other tonight.
Fair enough.
Of course, but
Wait, Inspector. I'll join you.
Well, here we are. The inspector will answer the reporter's questions for the next few hours. And well,
I won't take up too much of your time. I'll take a look around and then go lie down so that I'm ready for tonight.
Indeed. One moment, and I'll be back. And I'm back. Let's start having a look around this room, shall we? There's a lot to see. A lot to see.
What's in the other display cases?
other valuable originals. The eyes of the Sphinx would have been the highlights of our exhibition. Now that we only have one left, it doesn't really outshine the other valuables anymore. This room is full of world-class treasures.
Indeed. Anything else? A sarcophagus there.
Many people picture a stone coffin when they hear the word sarcophagus, but this one is wooden. As usual, an ornamental representation of the deceased is painted on the outside in gold and other colors.
What else do we have to look at? Not a lot. The display case... We'll look at the display case, and then we'll talk to the director.
How is the display case protected?
It's made of bulletproof glass that's several centimeters thick.
Oh.
You'd need heavy machinery to open it. But even the smallest disturbance of the display case will set off the alarm.
Doesn't look half bad. A glass cutter wouldn't be much use. Is the display case anchored to the floor?
Why do you ask?
The Raven once stole a whole display case in St. Petersburg instead of just taking the jewels out of it.
Such an attempt would fail here. The display case is bolted to the floor and weighs several hundred kilograms.
Well, that won't work either. How is the Raven going to steal this? There are, in fact, surveillance cameras. That is very snazzy.
What's that? A camera?
The latest model. It's called video surveillance.
I've heard about that. The images are recorded and can be viewed again later.
That's right. Images from all three cameras are recorded in the guard room.
Wow.
As I've said, we've spared no effort and no expense.
I doubt it's going to be any use, though. I imagine it's all going to be... not effective. Not much more we can do here, I imagine. Let's just head out. Oh well.
This here, the gate, how does it work?
Good question.
If the alarm is set off, the metal gate descends. The same thing happens at the windows and the main entrance.
I forgot to
The
look at that
thief
too.
is trapped like a rat.
You're going to show me the security room now, I wager?
As are we.
Next, I'll show you our guard room, the heart of the whole security system. And after that, I'll have to excuse myself.
Oh. Oh dear.
Alert the guards. Then call the French embassy. Legrand needs to come.
Oh dear.
We're being locked out.
Oh dear. That didn't end up going well at all.
Here, have a seat and try to calm down.
Oh dear. I think the Raven has struck. And I think the Raven is going to get away with stealing the other eye. Oh, we can examine the banner now. That's handy.
Exclusive and unique. The eyes of the Sphinx exhibited together for the first time ever. Hopefully the visitors will be satisfied with a single eye. Otherwise, all this effort will be for nothing.
Can we look at it again?
Unfortunately, now it's just the eye of the Sphinx. But it's a bit too late to change the banner.
True enough. Let's talk to the director. Must be another way in.
Director Mokhtar? Director, how can I open the metal gate?
He shouldn't have done that.
Director.
All the artifacts in the treasure chamber. He destroyed them.
And I will bring him to justice. But first, I have to get inside.
How? How do you get in there?
He's pale and shaking, probably in shock. Perhaps I'll get something out of him in a couple of minutes. He's pale and perhaps...
Okay. He's not going to be any use, but the security guard room might be useful. Let's go in there. Oh! Oliver's here.
Constable Oliver.
Don't move.
What?
What did you do?
Good question.
Me? I didn't do anything. But I'll tell you what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna arrest you.
Why are you going to arrest me?
Put the pistol away.
Oh, you'd like that, wouldn't you?
Robert, be sensible.
Shut it.
Ooh, he is most certainly angry with us.
Is he dead?
Just unconscious. Perhaps he can tell us who knocked him out.
Excellent.
Don't act all innocent. It was you.
I was in the treasure chamber with the director. You, on the other hand, had every opportunity to take the guard out.
True.
I found him unconscious. I wanted to open the gates.
And make it easier for the Raven to escape?
That does it. On the floor. Hands behind your head.
No!
Why aren't you in the embassy with Inspector Legrand talking to the press?
What are you talking about? Legrand refused to do it.
What?
He told the ambassador that he'd rather walk through the desert for 40 years than give interviews for 40 minutes.
Ooh, something we didn't know.
We have to open the treasure chamber's gate. I suspect there's a secret entrance.
No, we should open the main entrance and call for help.
Robert, think. The Raven is inside the museum and so are we. We could catch him, but we have to give chase immediately. The two of us can finish it here and now.
You just want to confuse me.
Robert, I don't think you knocked this man out. But neither did I. I was with the director the entire time. Ask him.
That doesn't mean you aren't involved somehow. You could be working with the Raven.
So could you. We can suspect each other, open the exits, and offer the Raven every possible escape route. Or we can bring him to justice right here, right now.
Oh, okay.
Yay!
But just get this straight. I don't trust you. I'll keep an eye on you, and if you try to get away...
Understood. I'll try to open the gate to the treasure chamber now. I'd appreciate it if you'd refrain from accidentally shooting me.
No tricks, Zelna. And if we don't find anything in the treasure chamber, we'll open the gate at the main entrance and call Inspector Legrand.
Of course.
Yeah, Oliver doesn't like us. At all. Let's look at the device.
A monitor, probably for viewing the security cameras. There are 5 buttons down here, 3 of them labeled.
Well,
Camera 1, Camera 2, Camera 3. This should be the one in the treasure chamber. As I expected, it didn't survive the explosion.
but there must be a way to use it.
All right, how do I...
Just rewinding?
Fantastic. That's me, with the director. Now it's getting exciting. What on earth?
You damaged it.
No, I didn't. Someone must have turned the camera off. Or... no, it's still recording, but something's covering the lens. There. That was the explosion. Interesting.
Why is it interesting?
Someone was in the treasure chamber, and they disabled the camera.
And?
And, just a few minutes later, the alarm went off and everything blew up. The burglar hardly had time to prepare a targeted explosion, right? One more reason to go and see what happened in the treasure chamber.
Indeed, that is very unusual. We could, search the guard. He might have keys on him.
What are you doing?
I was looking for this.
Keys? Handy. Let's examine them.
Guards usually have more keys, but I doubt they need that many if they just sit in the guard room all day.
Indeed. And when we come back, folks, we shall continue the adventures of Zelna! He, doesn't seem very unconscious right now. just constantly moving as the guard is. So, I'll catch you next time, and I'll see you then. Later. Will we solve this daring adventure? Who knows? Who knows?